able to acquire land and build this A-frame house, guys, for less than 100,000 shillings in a span of 1 year. And guys, I had no job, I had no income, I had no sponsor. Yes, I had no sponsor, but I was able to make my dreams come true. And guys, I'm going to be telling you how you can also achieve the same. So guys, if you're new here, my name is Patricia of Grid. I like DIY projects, experimenting on different construction methods, and I just love life. I love living simply, I love loving, and I love you more if you subscribe to this video. The advantage of living in the outskirts of town of Nairobi, you can get land cheaply as opposed to Nairobi. You see, if you're in Nairobi, before you even think of buying land, you need to have like a lot of money. But in interiors, huko unapatanga landowner who inherited the land. Maybe they want some quick money, but people tend to be more flexible, okay? Nyinyi wa bara, in case you watch this video and rush to Voyo, you're like, oh my goodness, I'm going to buy plot. Watch out. So this is what happens. Hawa wenyeji, like the locals, if once they sell you land, let's say someone akona shida, they'll sell you land for very kidogo man, maybe 200,000. You can even get something for 50, for 40, depending on venye mmesikizana. But what happens is, sasa ukishampatia pesa, cause there are no title deeds there, it's an allotment letter mnaandikiana, unaendanga, unaishi. First of all, these people will sell the land to like 50 people. So the day umeingia unakuta it belongs to someone else, and then something else that happens is the relatives will come and accost you. Wakuchape, wakwambie, oh, hii shamba ilikuwa babu yangu ya nini. So you always end up losing. But guys, I was a newbie, I'd heard those stories, so again, I was a bit cautious, everything. So I met the owner, we talked. You know what, I really want to buy land. Whatever it is you're selling to me, I actually really like it. But this is what is happening. I've been sold. Someone is selling to me like equal parcel of land for this and this amount of money, and you're here selling more expensive. I would prefer to have this, but this is where my budget is, guys. I'm bargaining with empty pockets. He was like, you know what? If this is the amount of money that will convince you to buy on this side, okay, well and good. I was like, really? So where is the money? Guys, I had no money. So of course I didn't tell him this. I had around 10k. So I was like, you know what? Just hold on to this 10k so that you know that I'm actually interested in the land, and I'll give you the rest when I get it. Okay? So hivyo ndo nilimfunga macho. Okay? But I was able to get 100k. The land was not worth 10,000, guys. Okay? So if you want to own land, go talk to the owner, perhaps give him something, because then again, you channel all your mind, all your resources into that direction, and somewhat things just start unfolding without you necessarily having like a lump sum of money. So that worked for me, and I encourage you guys to do that. So the remaining part of the house, this is the tricky part, this is the good part, this is the juicy part. Okay, so I've paid 110,000, and now I'm excited. Oh my goodness, I'm going to be a landowner. Okay, and what happened is, so I'd not completed paying before I started building. So this is the deal I'd made with the owner of the plot. Was like, okay, you just allow me to get my own person, kuweka beacons haraka because you're not put the beacons in the whole place. Just some small bits. Allow me to come with my person, because I'm in the construction industry, ndio akanikubalia so that niendelee. Okay, now my guy made a mistake. So when I'm setting out, I'm like, oh no, these beacons zilitengenezwa vibaya. So I called the owner of the plot. I'm like, you know what, the surveyor that I called, something is amiss. These beacons seem to be amiss. So itabidi, and already nilikuwa nimeshachimba mtaro. I started doing something, and I was like, oh no. So I had to adjust the beacon. Now I was like, let me do it myself, because again, it's something that I could do. This plot owner, he noticed that I was able to rectify the beacons, okay? And remember, he had like an acre plus of land that hakuwa na pesa, even him himself, he had called a surveyor. The surveyor was very expensive, so he had not subdivided it vizuri. He had not put beacons because he could not afford the surveyor, which is why, again, maybe he was a bit desperate at that time. That's why he was able to take my kidogo money. So once he saw that I was able to rectify my beacons, he was like, in fact, I approached him, I'm like, you know what, and again, it's very hard, it was very hard for him to sell the remaining parcels of land before it was subdivided, because he would just take like anaita fundi anakuja. But I was like, you know what, as opposed kila mtu akikuja anafanya hii makosa ya beacons, why not just let me put the beacons for you. Ile, like one day you'll call a surveyor, he'll come and confirm, but I have enough knowledge to do all your beacons for you, okay? Mimi na fundi wangu, he was like, and then offset the balance, and guys, that's how I got the land, okay? So nikatafuta fundi wangu, tukapima sisi hao na kasimiti na nini, you take your diagonals, you do it na nini, you confirm, and guys, that is how I was able to acquire land with cash deposit of only 110,000, guys, with no extra money. So I just exchanged my skill set. Nilimwekea beacon mimi mwenyewe, so I would take nakuja unapima diagonal. Guys, it was very hard to do it manually, but it's doable, okay? Because surveyors wako na hiyo machine yao, which is a bit faster, but guys, the surveyors had made a mistake, and that's where nilipata advantage. And guys, that is how I got the land, and I got the confidence of the landowner, okay? So plot ndio hizo nimepata, nimesubdivide. Now come to kujenga, okay? Remember, my story was I wanted to do something so small, because budget yangu ni like ka 10k ka 20k. Guys, me, I was broke. I'm not kidding. I was broke. I had no money, okay? I just knew I wanted a house. I don't want to rent. I am tired. I have a plot nani kama mimi, okay? Unless you know us new landowners, when you want to tunajichota, mimi nikipata plot, hata nyumba ya pabati, hata choo naweza ishi. And guys, before I give you the story, let me just tell you, I used to use now the landowner's toilet the first days before I did my toilet. So okay, so in the morning I would go to his guy. Oh, guys, it's so funny. Like every time you want to go use the washroom, so he would see me. You know, it's a bit embarrassing. Like every time he sees you, he's like, okay, amekuja. So guys, amekuja kufanya ile kitu, you know. So guys, I had a hard time, but anywho, tumetoka mbali. Tafadhali. Guys, if you've watched my first video, because I've been doing the A-frame series, and there is a playlist, you will see it. At the end of this video, I put the link. Your video mwisho playlist of the A-frame and the process. So my first video, I was telling you guys, hi guys, I'm going to show you that you can build a house with 70,000 shillings, and I'm going to test the limits, blah blah blah. Guys, that is what I intended to do, okay? So I had done my calculations. Kanyumba kangu kalikuwa sijui ikue 3 meters by 3 meters, okay, like the bare minimum, because nilikuwa nimehesabu material, nimehesabu mabati, this is what I'll need, this is what I'll do for the foundation. So as I was setting out, I'd set I think 3 or 4 meters by 4 meters. 4 meters, it's actually big. I think it was small. It was a very small space, because I designed with like the 70,000 shillings in mind. I was like, this 70 shillings, what can it do? So I designed backward, okay? So I'd done like I knew it needed to fit a bed. That was all I knew. And then I was like, mimi nitaishi, okay? So the day I was setting out, I was like, why? Kwani, like, why am I, this is just the foundation, eh? Why am I limiting myself to 3 meters by 3 meters? Okay, what if I do like a wide foundation, but because an A-frame is very simple, eh? Let me just give you an example, eh? So assuming this is your plot, eh? So initially I was to do, assuming this is 3 meters, this is 3 meters, and with this 4 meters. So with an A-frame, you're able to, let's say your budget is around, just a stupid figure, let's say it's 10,000, and it can cover this much, okay? So my plan was, first of all, do this, and then once I get the money, because, okay, you just do the foundation for this, roof this part, and then the day I want to expand, I'll just do extend and then roof that part, okay? Back to my 70,000. So I've done the foundation, eh? Before I even started the construction process of the kennel, I was just having a random conversation with one of my clients, eh? I'm seeing them, they are making big moves, nini. So, and then I'm like, you know what, even me, I'll be building my own house very soon. He's like, what's your budget? What's your budget? Very confidently, I'm like, I'm going to build a house with less than 100,000, and you'll see how I'm going to pull it off. So this particular client was so, it's not even know the cost of a toilet, eh? I knew, but again, ushaiona kuna facts zenye utaki zingie kwa akili, because it will only derail you. I'm the type of person, ikifika kwa hiyo stage, then I'll worry about it. But for now, I knew I'd sorted out the toilet. I knew what I had in mind. I'm like, you know what? Mimi, I'm going to be doing that small house. He's like, Patricia, if you are able to build such a house with such a budget, I promise you, I don't know, he would do something similar. Like, he just generally challenged me, like, fanya tuone. As I was designing, actually for the same client, he did not have money. Okay, the client did not have money, so I'd already designed, the same client had already designed, he wanted a certain cottage, a certain restaurant design, which I had done, but then he was delaying in paying me. Like, you, why aren't you paying me? Do you know, like, that house I told you about, that is 70,000, like, the money is coming from your pocket. I've already done my end of the deal. I've designed for you. We've been discussing nini. He didn't have money. Sijui pesa yake ilikuwa ina delay wapi nini. And then just sort of the blue, I'm like, you know what? Perhaps you do not have money, and then I do not have time. So what about since I've designed for you, instead of you, mimi nishinde nikikudai, do this. Because this person alikuwa na raw materials, okay? He had like a farm with lots and lots and lots of trees, okay? So I was like, but nilipe in form of money, wewe nipatie miti nitumie, because the next stage mimi nahitaji mbao, okay? The only money I had was pesa inaweza nunua simiti. I didn't have money. And then he was very excited. He's like, oh my goodness, yes. Like, he had like acres, like 50 acres of blue gum trees, mature blue gum trees, na already alikuwa anazikatakata, anazitumia for his construction, okay? So I was like, let's make a deal. Do that. And guys, that's how I ended up getting like good quality timber delivered to my site at zero cost, okay? But I was paying back in terms of design. And then now that opened up my eyes. Guys, I was like, hiya. So this is how it works, eh? Barter trade. Remember, that is the same barter trade system is how I acquired my land. The same barter trade system is how I'd gotten the timber. So again, I had a eureka moment. So sumbwana na watu pesa ni kazi nyingi, and most people they have resources zenye wako nazo na hawatumii na wataki kukulipa pesa. Okay, so be like, okay, you don't pay me. By the way, me, in fact, it got to a point, my friends close to me would tell me, wewe kwani upendi pesa? And it's true, me, I don't like money. Like, even you, if you're watching here and you want, okay, a design and you do not necessarily have money, but you might be having something that I want. Okay, so guys, that's how now I started barter trading. Approaching a particular client, this is how you look at, like, what are their needs, okay, and forget about money, guys. How can you best meet their needs outside the money? Okay, and basically that is how I ended up doing most of the A-frame, most of the designs, by simply barter trading with people. Okay, and guys, you too can do that. Barter trade system is like, it's underutilized, but it's the best system. And then there's something else about using barter trade. If you have the materials, you're going to use it to design the house. So I was able to design the house super fast because I had the materials. When I want mabati, you approach somebody, you're like, okay, oh, I want mabati, uko nayo, mimi, I can do this and this for you. Okay, so guys, I'm challenging you to ask yourself, what value can you give to somebody who has something that you need? Okay, what value, for example, if you're here, you would like A-frame designs, think of something that I would need. For example, I would need a very good camera. I don't know if this is I don't think it's pretty bad, but maybe I'm just giving an example. For example, you'd be like, Patricia, I've noticed you're not such a good video editor, okay? And I am very excellent at video editing, so, but I want a design, I want a house. So this is what I'm going to do, okay? I'll help you edit your videos, and in kind, you design my house for you, and it works. I'm happy, you are happy, no money involved. Okay? Okay, guys, if you like this, if look at how you can apply it in your life. And guys, if you're at this point, kindly subscribe. I really appreciate the subscription. And guys, thank you so much. I'm at 1,190 subscribers, guys. Thank you so much. And for those of you, because last year I'd stayed for a very long time without uploading, and then I would read your comments like, where are you, we want an update. Thank you so much for motivating me to come back and do this content. Please share this video with your friends. And guys, I keep insisting, the reason why I encourage you to like and comment is because there's a way the YouTube algorithm works. So if you comment, it tells YouTube you found this video useful, so it will share it with more people. Okay, so it's not just like the kawaida like, subscribe. It really means a lot. Okay, so guys, happy new year. And if you would like to see how you can approach your new year resolutions and meet them like I did, keep in tune. That will be my next video. I love you guys.